Did he head that way? At the end of the garden. Is that a confessional?
Looks like they're slowly finding their way. No need to rush. I too am curious to see what truths await. The grand revelry draws closer and closer.
Step forward. What burdens weigh upon your soul? Are you certain? Search your... Now, I shall open the path to...
You're saying the Visalia family was involved in the incident at the Carnival rehearsal?
Not yet, Mr. Alberto. But the clues we found...
The Visalia family. It seems they've run out of patience. Please, pass on my thanks to our guest for the help. If you find yourself short of hand...
I will, sir. There's also another sensitive matter.
The Order. Let me handle them. You just focus on Gilberto for now. Whatever the case, the Carnival must be secured. This goes beyond the Montelli family. It's also about the faith and hope of countless Ragonesi.
Understood. Not really. It's from Mr. Alberto. He's the head of Averardo Bank, my superior. But this doesn't sound like him. He's usually cautious and rarely makes outright promises, unless one of the big shots in the family is twisting his arm. If the top brass are alarmed, it can only mean that the situation may be... Maybe I'm overthinking this. Either way, we should search the area. See where Gilbert... Strange. Did Gilberto just vanish into thin air? I see. A wing ray. That explains it.
Wing ray?
Yes. It's a type of echo that can fly. People in Raguna often use them to travel quickly between locations. If Gilberto set up this wing ray as an escape route, it should lead us straight to him. Let's use the grapple to hitch a ride on the wing ray. Quite the view, isn't it? Welcome to Whisperwind Haven.
Look! The blessing in his faith. Oh, wait. Determined. In I meant
Ah, we meet again. Our paths... Pardon me.
I am Zani.
Ah, yes. No need for the formality. Actually, I've been working on a script about her braves, that sacred maiden. The script's nearly finished, but childhood plays a key role in... Sadly... Never... Here, have a copy. I'm eager for your thoughts.
We're looking...
The facade... In fact...
So Gilbert...
Speaking of that... You've likely noticed the... But since that nobleman's arrival, echoes in... Like time lost forever. Books...
Echoes disappearing. Mr. Cristoforo, do you know...
I'm in the dark as well. These echoes are keen to find their friends.
Everything seems normal here. Let's keep moving. There's something on top of that ruin. Are those corroded frequencies? Need to find a way up there. There are Phasalia markings on these crates. What's inside? Something's been wrapped in these strange frequencies. I should clear them out first. These are petals? I think I saw them. Pure and fine. Something's wrong with these echoes. Looks like someone pulling their strings, just like the rehearsal. Stop them first.
Ah, how did it go? Any discovery? Intriguing. This is...
Actually, there was a it was more serious.
I presume the Phasalia you seek is entangled in this affair? I see. The frequency corrosion drive...
Looks like we're dealing with a repeat of the rehearsal incident here. But if Gilberto was behind this, how did he pull it off? Petals? They give off a...
All right, let's give it a try. Tastes kind of weird. It's not an echo.
Strange. Gilberto's a resonator, but he doesn't seem particularly strong. Yes. Be it the mastermind or another pawn, it's got the Phasalia family written all over it. They staged the accident, endangering civilians, and then you... What a story. This is definitely headline material. Just think of the leverage the mon...
Hey, look over there! That person... It's Phoebe! What's she doing here with all those... Wait. I got an idea.
Olivia, Breno, any sign of... Strange. Where could Beppe be? Oh, cut it out, Breno. Stop that. Wait, Breno's right here. Then who's poking me in the back? Beppe, you better have a good
Nah, Beppe, it's me, Abby.
Oh!
That's enough, Abby.
Lame. I was just trying to have some fun with her.
Oh, it's you. Pardon me. I thought you were at Raguna City. Didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, sorry, I don't think we've met.
Greetings, madam. My name is Zani, Avarardo Bank.
Oh, I don't think we've met before.
Well, it's probably because I haven't been to church much. Please don't stare at me like that. There are more pressing matters. We're investigating the Echo incident from the Carnival rehearsal at Whisperwind Haven.
The Echo incident. Yes, I've also heard of it. Please accept my apologies on behalf of the Order. By the way, have any of you seen an Echo named Beppe?
May I? Sorry, we didn't see the Echo you mentioned, but he's also caused similar incidents.
The Order has also received reports of missing Echoes in this area. From what I know, the Phasalia family is deeply respectful of the divinity. How could they commit such...
Have you seen this before?
A petal? Oh, right. I think I saw this flower in the Cathedral of Mercury. And... Imperator granted us echoes, the skies, land... I request to join your investigation. As a servant of the Sentinel...
Fine by me. With someone from the Order as a neutral witness. As long as I'm not treated like a heretic and get kicked out of Vinacita later.
Great. It's you. Beppe? Oh, thank the divinity you're... Wait! Beppe! Oh. Sorry, I got a bit carried away.
Something feels off.
Leave it to me. Nowhere to hide. No control. One more time.
Excellent. Everything is in place. O great Imperator, may you raise the tides, deliver your edict to our queen, and let the clouds cover Raguna, cleansing it of the wickedness left by the pleasure-seekers of this city.
Is he praying? I know the Phasalias are extremely devout, but this prayer sounds... odd. It's definitely not from the Order's codex.
O divinity in the abyss, Lord of tides and riddles, may you soon be...
Lord of tides and...
Huh? Who's there?
Uh-oh. Things just went south.
You must be that outlander, right? The news of your arrival is all... Since you're here, I guess you've uncovered quite a bit. Though as a gesture of goodwill, let me offer a word of advice. Your impending...
He just turned echoes into tacit discourse.
You... What have you done?
Merely the necessary sacrifices for our one true divinity.
Embrace the oneness.
Leave it to me.
Like this?
None shall whisper.
No.
How pathetic, which is not unusual with...
Mr. Gilberto, please explain this Lord of Tides and Riddles.
I appreciate your passion for the Order, Miss Phoebe, but now is not the time.
Oh, forgive...
Do you really think I might just be a pawn, insignificant and small, but what...
He shows no remorse for his crimes. I'll contact Mr. What? That's the...
These echoes are...
Magnificent! Lorelei is now ours for the taking. Just as now. Let us wait in patience as the sea of clouds descends to engulf...
Lorelei?
According to the Codex, Lorelei is a powerful remnant creature. Legends say the Sea of Clouds once flooded the Seminary of the Forgotten, reducing it to ruins before spreading to Raguna. It was Lorelei who curbed the... If they've really done something to Lorelei, then...
They are all mine.
We have to do something.
You two go ahead. I'll stay.
I'll stay with you.
I agree. But what about you, Rover? All right. There's a port nearby where you can catch a gondola. It can take you close. After we hand Gilberto over to the family, we'll...
Please be extra careful, Rover. May the Sentinel protect you.
Leave it to me.
Luminous energy.
Welcome, traveller. I am the Harbour Master. You intend to navigate the Sea of Clouds? Surely you've noticed today's weather? I'm afraid it's far from ideal for sailing. Yeah, we've seen storms before, but nothing like this. I wonder what's causing it. I suggest you sit it out before departing. I see. If that's the case, you can take the gondola in the harbour.
Perfect. There's still a gondola here. Seems fate has brought us together once more. It seems you do remember me. Truth be told, I need to catch the final train in the Nimbus Sanctum today. So, since we share the same destination, would you mind Much obliged. Well then, without further ado, let's be on our way.
Disperse. One down. That song. Where is it coming from?
The cloud continues to spread. You may be right, this could be Imperador's test, but we must leave.
Do as you please. I'm not leaving. The relic of the Ancient One is here, somewhere. I must...
How intriguing. These seem to be reverberations hidden in the sea of clouds. Perhaps you've heard that this was once the Order's seminary. It appears that even... It seems we have some time before the train arrives. How about well then, the city, an abomination of chaos, claims its first death at birth. It's more to this comment on Raguna comes from Roselli. Now, what is your impression of Raguna so far? Indeed, Raguna is not as glamorous as it seems. Raguna has many facets. Most people only see one side of it. It's like two sworn enemies are forcibly bound together. That is why the Montelli and Phasalia families are in a The Montellis champion innovation, staking all on the Carnival. Meanwhile, the Phasalias cling to tradition. Fortunately, this long struggle behind the curtains will soon...
Me?
Yes. You. The fated one. You may not have noticed it yet, but we are, and... There's the train. It's time to say...
I didn't catch your...
I'll tell you next time. Until we meet again.
So this is what's become of the seminary? I never expected this.
You've been here before?
No, but I've seen paintings of the seminary in the cathedral. It had an enormous dome and spires that seemed to touch the heavens. Then the order was forced to abandon it when a sea of clouds swallowed it.
Have you also come to repent and seek forgiveness? The Sentinel has revealed a path to resist temptation and
We're just here to...
patience. Everyone here wears a mask. Everyone in Raguna, without exception, never unmasked. Like our new brothers, they wear peculiar masks of madness. Poor souls tormented. Yes, their masks are filled with madness, but even wrongdoers can. Follow Lorelai's song and your heart, and you may meet Our Lady. But if your transgression...
So what should we do to seal...
Do you seek an audience with Lorelai? Sadly, you've come at a bad time. Lorelai is furious, and our mortal bodies can't withstand her wrath. We've sealed the path to her.
We appreciate the explanation, but we believe Lorelai is in danger.
The path has been closed.
Doesn't look like we'll be talking our way past him.
This is Mistletoe, one of the missing Mistletoe.
Now how would the...
They say that...
you are specific...
Oh, I have been cleansed of my...
Sing!
Yes, we only need...
Oh, you've also come...
The door has been shut.
Just sing.
These inscriptions, but most...
Let's see. This seems like an... I shall grant this power to... Oh, much of this text is illegible. However, and the creature slowly...
Could it be Lorelai? After all, no other being that large lives above the sea of clouds.
Actually, I'm not sure if the other figure is the Sentinel. It looks a little different from the cathedral statues.
Anyway, does it mean Lorelai and the Sentinel... Nothing about the barrier, though.
We should investigate.
I guess singing is our only option for clearing that barrier. But which song?
The stela we saw mentioned the Sentinel, and we're in...
Meaning it should be a chorale. There is also the inscription in front of the barrier. We mourn the martyrdom of the Blessed Maiden. Any chorales you know ring a bell, Phoebe?
The martyrdom of the Blessed Maiden. Could this be the aria of the Blessed Maiden? It's a chorale rarely used these days. I doubt most priests even know of it.
The Blessed Maiden? We met a playwright named Cristoforo earlier. He shared some stories about her. Phoebe, if you know this chorale, why not give it a try? It might just clear the barrier.
Me? Oh, okay then. I suppose it's our best option at the moment. I'll give it a try.
pleased with that one.
It's me. Watch out!
Endure, defy. No hesitation.
Evils be gone.
None shall whisper.
That flower looks like the petals we found.
It's the Fraxidus. I've dealt with them before, and I've seen a flower just like this.
How long have I been in slumber? This nightmare. How long was I trapped in it? Are you also part of the dream?
No, we are not. Might you be Lorelei?
I am. Travelers from afar, I sense the kindness pulsing in your hearts. You must be the ones who broke the chains of my nightmare. The Oathbreakers, hiding behind their masks of madness. They tainted the Nimbus Sanctum with corrupted blooms, drowning me in rage and sorrow. Endless nightmares became my prison.
Masks of madness. I recalled those people at the entrance of the atrium mentioned it.
Had you not freed me from my nightmare, I would never be able to fulfill the Sentinel's task. The tides of the Nimbus Sanctum would have engulfed the whole of Raguna, just as they once claimed the sacred temple, now lying in ruins beneath you.
Wait. The Sentinel. Does that mean...
Yes. The Sentinel molded me from a mindless being into the form you see, and bestowed upon me the most precious gift, a soul. They commanded me to restrain the clouds and prevent the remnant energy within it from dissipating.
Can you contact Imperator? I need to meet with the Sentinel.
Unfortunately, it lies beyond my power. The Sentinel's link to the mortal realm is severed. Only through collective prayer and a rite at the height of the carnival. Only then can mortals briefly commune with them.
Right. You mean the Carnival?
No, that's impossible. The current Primus, Fenrico the Enlightened One, was given a direct oracle from the Sentinel. The Sentinel has always been with the people.
I I'm afraid the Sentinel's current state transcends mortal. Should doubt linger in your mind, I implore you to await the rite's completion. The Sentinel.
One last thing. Those Oathbreakers wearing...
All that I know is that they are not from Renacita. In the whispers between dreams, I heard them speak of their leader. A woman they called the Conductor.
Conductor?
It is time I return to my slumber. The song shall guide you out of this domain. Farewell, visitors.
What a wild turn this job's taken. Seeing the legendary Lorelei up close almost makes it worth the trouble.
Huh?
In any case, we managed to stop their plot in time and found the missing Vitrium.
Speaking of that Vitrium dancer, what brought it here? But those wearing the masks of madness. The Fraxidus, right? I'm curious about their role in all this. What's our next move, Rover? You're right. Those snakes lurked in the shadows, using Gilberto as their fault. Oh, another thing. Since the Fraxidus is conspiring with the Physalia, there happens to be an auction at Averardo Vault today. The top members of the family. We should tip off the family about the Fraxidus scheme. The Montellis can't afford to ignore these. What about you, Phoebe?
I intend to return to the Order first. While I believe Lorelei is truthful, I can't imagine the Primus would deceive our people. He is... According to Lorelei, the Sentinel will deliver an oracle.
Speaking of which, are all...
No. Only Lord Fenrico has ever directly communicated with the Sentinel. Previous Primuses were merely indirect representatives. Not silence and composure are gifts from the great Imperator.
Then I believe this is where...
The Codex reminds us, it is not the lighthouse. I'd like to offer these words to you.
Leave it to me.
Universe in my psyche. Blue! Bask in the sunlight. Fruit of evolution. Like this?
It's the same echo boat we were on earlier. Was it also attracted by Lorelei's singing?
Speed here this way. Incoming. Beware.
Upstream?
Another waterfall. Are you sure about this, Noah? Averardo Vault is just up ahead. Hey, I'm sure it can find its way back to the harbor. Don't worry.
You're saying someone attacked our base?
Woman, Jules, very strong.
Great. How do I talk to
Wait.
So, Aunt Kelly called in some muscle.
Enough! Take them out!
Leave it to me.
Banish all life. Like this.
You will obey.
Endure, fight. Must not falter.
My time has.
Going against wind. Hands up, my friend. Like this?
Welcome to Averado Vault. Do you have an appointment?
My name is Zani. I'm an employee of the bank.
This invitation.
We're not here on business.
I'll arrange that immediately.
These echoes, are they guarding the vault?
Yes, but I've never seen them in action before. The Averardo Bank employee manual says they can easily take out a whole squad of Resonate. Of course, this doesn't apply to someone powerful like you, Rover. Still, their combat skills are formidable. This facility houses nearly half of Rinascita's wealth. It serves all of Raguna's citizens. Despite our feud, no one in Raguna can refuse the services of Averardo. What the? I thought they only responded to hostility. Steady now. Don't move. It's on high alert, but won't attack unless...
Stand down. I apologize for the small mishap on behalf of the Montelli family. And what a pleasant surprise to see.
And you.
Yet your expression betrays me. Allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Carlotta. Carlotta Montelli.
Montelli?
The second daughter of the Montelli family. Also, I trust the remuneration meets your satisfaction.
It was you who tasked me with receiving Rover.
Surely a distinguished guest such as Rover deserves... I'm aware of your purpose here. On behalf of my family, allow me to extend our... Your eyes show curiosity about me and my role in this drama. However, this isn't the place for such discussions. Please, follow me. Please accept my apologies, Rover, for withholding my true identity before. Renacita's affairs have grown intricate. The Phasalia family, the Order of the Deep. You've likely noticed that many desire the Carnival of Fame. We Montellis, having tied our future to its success, became their target. But let's not dwell on that for now. Here we are. Welcome to Alvarado Vault, the Montelli's heart and glory. Could you do me a favor, Miss Zani? Please secure the evidence in the property room and fetch me the jewelry and perfume.
Jewelry and perfume?
Yes. You know where to find our dressing room, I presume?
Got it. I'll go.
On to the real matter. Surely you've sensed it. A darker force lurks.
The Fraxidus.
Correct. We Montellis have had some... The Montelli family's interest aligns with yours. The invitation we sent was... I'd appreciate it if you could return the favor. Splendid. I must first deliver the evidence you and Miss Zani collected to my uncle. He oversees Carnival affairs and liaises with the Phasalias. I'm sure he'll find the... I'm afraid I must take my leave.
I'm sorry, Lady Carlotta. I've just confirmed with the office that...
I see. That's quite all right. He's...
Understood.
Oh, Rover. I just learned that Uncle Capello was called away on pressing matters. This does alter our plans, but... Well, please, come with me. Rover, remember Gilberto? Yes. Thanks to you and Miss Zani, the family gave him a rather... spirited welcome. As it happens, his bravado crumbled quite quickly. Once he saw your quick action has secured us. To put it simply, Gilberto revealed that we have, which is not entirely surprising. Our family has always had its cracks. Given the right incentive, I'd actually begun to look into this matter before your arrival at the vault. And now it's confirmed that the traitors are in the vault's tuning room, doing what they believe to be secretive. Now they probably won't even notice us with their attention fixed on. I guess that they're desperately destroying any evidence against the Phasalia family and the... Thank you. There's an alternate passage into the vault leading straight to where they are, but I can't manage this alone. I'm glad I have you with me, Rover.
Everything has been taken care of, Lady Carlotta. Here is the jewelry and perfume you requested.
Perfect. Thank you, Mizani. But I have one more task for you. One of utmost importance. I need you to guard the property room and stop anyone who attempts to break in.
Is someone targeting the evidence?
Relax.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure no one touches the evidence.
Rover, we've implemented a two-tier security system. Once inside, please hold your position until I signal. I'll clear the path for you from above. Then you may need to use the terminal to unlock the path on my side. Sadly, yes. Our family built this vault with the foresight. Most family members only know how to pass one of the two layers. And alliances forged amid all these locks tend to breed treachery and mistrust. To enter the vault without being trapped to death, two people must have absolute trust in each other. So, do you trust me, Rover? I appreciate your trust. Now, let's go. Can you hear me, Riv?
Loud and clear.
Just a moment. Cameras here. Good thing I came prepared. In family parlance, it's this handy little tool that generates crystal. Moving. Vitrium dancers on patrol here. Luckily, they can be trapped with the seeing some scattered ornaments, but they can also amplify my resonance. Can you keep up? Even the surveillance cameras will increase. This moves ill.
So, if jewelry set means there's a catch in it, what about perfume?
Just another weapon. In my family, many things must be kept discreet. And it's not always verbal. Sometimes a glance will just pound some prisms here. Oh, you seem to have tea. Can you keep up? Keep up. I'm in the control room. Just a moment. Switching view to your side now.
Done. The door before you should be open. Beyond the door, you should find the other control room. Beware of the patrolling echoes. once you find it.
I'm at the monitor.
Give me a moment. I'll upgrade your access so you have control of the vault systems. Looks like some echoes are approaching. Stay alert.
Universe in my psyche.
Can you see me?
Clear as day.
I need to cross the hall from above. People might spot me if I make too much noise. So, could you maneuver these chandeliers to form a pathway for me? Wonderful. Splendid. I've made it across. It's my turn now. I'll see you in a moment.
Start small to build big. Running what you say. Still recognizing. Can you keep up? The world is mine. In the name of the Montana. The door should be open, Rover, and we'll soon meet. Rover? Looks like the signal's been jammed. And the Sentinel didn't set off the central alarm. I should still be under the radar. And it saved me some footwork. Path is blocked. Wall dashing seems to be the only option. A signal phone, not a screen. Perhaps I can use grapple to pull it over.
The future of Renacita rests with all of us. And the Montellis will make sure everyone has an equal share. Raguna will enter a new era united. United under the promise of our terminals.
Hello? Comms are cut off. She must be a pro. Gotta hurry up.
Incoming. Beware. Leave it to me.
None shall whisper.
Caution. She lasts evermore.
The lockdown is lifted. I need to keep moving.
Watch out! Listen up!
Remarkable timing, Rover. You never disappoint. I noticed surprise in your eyes. Let me guess. That's quite some skill for a lady of nobility. In fact, beyond being the second daughter of the Montelli family, I have an even more significant title. The family's executor. Be it a traitor within the family or a threat from outside, I locate, observe, and address these risks in secret. And say, the ones hiding in the room is that way. Time to... Seems they've left a little surprise, and they're gravely mistaken. Quickly.
Victory favors me. Take this.
A new era awaits. Still recognize me? Running won't save me.
So, can you figure it out?
Let's try again. The frequency of the tacit discords.
It seems like the key is not these flowers, but their creator. She must be an insanely powerful resonator to be able to shatter and reconstruct these frequencies.
Then we better speed up. Once their plan succeeds. Who sounded the alarm?
It's me. Most likely by mistake. I apologize for...
Lady Color?
Oh, nothing. Just curious what you're...
The flowers. No doubt they're from the Fraxidus.
Care to defend yourselves?
Lady Carlotta, we...
Following orders, you say?
None shall...
And?
Any who defy
Shall be brought. You've appropriated family assets, and turned once they detonate. The countless efforts and fortunes spent on the Carnival will all...
Lady Carlotta, please.
What's going on here? Oh.
Just in time. I've found some... I will only ask once.
I only know he's one of the top brass in the family. Always using encrypted...
How many of these echoes have...
A lot. The first shipment reached the venue as early as a week ago. They looked...
Good. Take them away and scrutinize all their recent transactions, including the source of every last credit. Then, Han.
Yes, Mom.
I appreciate your help. I knew those tuners wouldn't dare do this alone. Someone far more using echoes to disrupt the Carnival. Their schemes won't prevail. I will not... We're done here. Let the guards take care of the rest. So...
Yes.
The seasoned artisans in our family restored the Vitrium dancer you retrieved and discovered... Come with me. Please. Can you keep up? Here we are. The true splendors of Montelli's heritage.
Are these all echoes in the cases?
Yes. And no. They are echoes. But also the promise of Renacita's future. And above all, freedom. Renacita may be a fledgling country, but it boasts century. Don't you find it peculiar? Renacita, the land of echoes, leads the world. What do you suppose is behind all this?
The echoes themselves.
Sharp as always. Renacita's common echoes are bound to Genesis Nexus, making seafaring with them almost... But their power is essential for dealing with tacit discords and other threats at sea. You could say the reliance on common echoes has shackled our ambitions to venture beyond. To break these shackles, the Montelli family has invested in reserved terminals. It's not about short-term benefits. The Order has monopolized the use of common echoes and kept a tight leash on reserved terminals, claiming that individual ownership would... But you see their real objective, don't you? To keep Renacita, and the Phasalia family has covertly aligned with the Order, aiming to crush our efforts and therefore the prospect of reserved terminals. They've even gone so far as to seek Fraxidus's aid. Such is the reality of the Land of Echoes. Whoever controls the echoes, controls. My forebears began collecting these echoes long before the vault existed, when the Montelli family was nothing more than a third-rate house ridiculed for its adventurous spirit. They ventured out to sea for trades and got their hands on terminals of the most basic model. From there, They've been tirelessly collecting echoes and advancing the technology. Brick by brick, they built this enterprise that you see. You're probably wondering how, as both the first Vitrium dancer and the prototype for the frequency tuning of all subsequent models, its value is truly unparalleled. It was never meant to be deployed, and should have been preserved here in a case forever. But...
So, you're saying...
This is no coincidence. I can... Here are some files about the Vitrium dancer. Can you keep up? I trust you've read the files. The original tacit discord for the Vitrium dancer emerged from the frequencies of shattered stained glass in the tower ruins. A place... Before the Codex era, those stained glass windows were used to depict... Out of all of the echoes, they chose the Vitrium dancer to deliver their message. Because... My thoughts exactly. The Montellis have long pursued the buried secrets of Rinascita. The Order's tampering with, if anything, can break the chains around Rinascita and the quest for this truth is also... Well, that's all I have to offer. Did you want to visit the ruins? Though, I'm not... In that case, I'll accompany you. The family will...
Oh, you're back. I've done everything you asked, Lady Carlotta. All the...
Yes. We set a bait, the traitors...
Of course not. Wait. No. Anyway, it's all...
Yes. Now you can take a break. I've spoken with...
Oh, I don't really mind. My pay... Thank you. These adventures beat office life by a mile. What? Is that... This
could be a backup plan. Shall we see what delight...
Lady Carlotta, we have a situation. The Guardian Echoes deployed outside the main entrance. We've initiated Security Protocol 4, evacuating civilians and non-combat staff. Our security teams nearby are trying to suppress the Echo.
We are short-handed. Even the bank staff have been...
Yes, Mum. If possible, could you authorize access to the vault?
That won't be necessary. I'll address this personally.
But you're safe?
Don't worry. I've got her back. I'm with the bank's security team, and I've handled my fair share of these emergencies.
Thank you both. Now. Make it quick and clean.
Copy that.
Can quickly and swiftly.
That timing.
Chani, do you mind handling the cleanup?
Oh, it's fine. Just a bit of extra work. Besides, you have bigger things to worry about. Just let me handle this. Yeah. That's the...
There's more to this attack than it seems.
The Order must have been behind it, right?
Yes. At this juncture, neither the Fraxidus nor the Physaelias have any reason to interfere. The traitors must be watching us. No. I have a feeling that whatever's coming next... A wing ray. Let's hitch a ride, shall we? We're nearly there. That's the tower ruins. Our destination. This is where my family first found the Vitrium Dancer. What do you see in the shattered stained glass? This seems to chronicle a legend of the Sentinel, and the tale of how the first Primus founded the Order. I've learned of this history before, but many details have faded over time. Well, art investment is one of our There's a stone tablet over there. This ancient switch once hold on this day. On the grandest seems to be some. These ancient. Let's use the. Frequencies of these pieces have been reconstructed. Now we only need to assemble them onto the stained glass. The last step to uncover the secret. This seems to depict the people of Rinasita torn into two warring. The last one seems to depict the moment a girl communes with the divinity of Rinasita. This one shows a man in Primus attire. It's done. Now, let's see. Looks like these stained glass images recount a tale about the divinity. Wait.
What is it?
It's just... the content is rather peculiar. I'll translate it for you. Together with the inscriptions on the tablet, it should be... In the earliest days of Rinasita, there were two divinities. One rules the sky and the other the seas, eternally at odds with each other. Amidst the turmoil they wrought, Rinasita evolved. In those times of legend, people waged war over their disparate fates. All this was ended by an unprecedented TD outbreak. The Dark Tide, so was it known. It ravaged a great part of Rinasita. After the Dark Tide, Napoli, the first Primus, restored civilization from the ashes. He founded the Order to guide the broken Laguna. Yet, not long after, he went to be with the divinity. On his deathbed, he spoke to the believers. Once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of Dark Tide. Though the woes of Rinasita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied enlightened one, through whom Rinasita's woes shall end. Then, the divinity shall return to its true form, and Rinasita, under its glory, shall be a paradise, free of suffering. Rinasita has two divinities. I've never heard of such a thing. The Montelli family archives hold many documents. In Ragusa, the common belief has always been that but if the images on the stained glass window were fabricated, why would the Order deface them and declare this tower forbidden?
There's only one explanation. These are not fabrications, but buried truth.
If this is indeed the Order's doing, we must leave here immediately. North of this tower is an island. It should be beyond their reach. Once we get there...
Watch out!
Interesting. They're here. Apparently, the Order believes the images on the stained glass. They wouldn't even hesitate to break their just to ensure we don't take the secret part alive. Still recognize me? Absurd impudence. My compliments. Keep it safe. I'll handle the rest. Speak. Who gave you the order? Look at what you've done. Distorting history. Who are your accomplices? The Fraxidus, the Physalia.
Ahem. Well, I'm afraid I don't understand. If you find yourself confused and desire the Sentinel...
Ah. So this is how you...
Please, lower your weapon. There is still room for discussion, is there not? Stand down. Enough blood has been shed today. Imperator would not revel in senseless sacrifice. The pilgrim's sail is for the transgressors to seek rebirth, not for you to threaten our friends.
Forgive me, Brother Alessio.
Ah, honored guest. You have been misinformed, as the truth is not what it seems. My lord, why not hear the Sentinel's wisdom?
Of course. If Lord Fenrico is the true Enlightened One. However, the prophecy speaks of a maiden as the Enlightened One. Is that why you destroyed the stained glass? To pass Fenrico off as the Enlightened One? So he can seize the Sentinel's power and rule Raguna?
Oh, you stubborn people of little faith. You've surely been tempted by evil. Well, I see no point in debating doctrine with you. Let's move on to a more concrete subject. Now, Miss Carlotta, is it profit or bloodline?
How? That's Uncle Capello's pendant. What did you do to him?
Good question. What did we do indeed? Quite a faithful one he was. Wouldn't hand over this pendant. The emblem of his... Whether he should be deemed faithful now depends entirely on your actions. And you know what will become of him.
My actions?
Raise your weapon, faithful Carlotta. Good. You...
Carlotta?
I'm sorry. Even...
Excellent. It appears you've made the right choice as any true Ragan. Pull the trigger. End this transgressor's life.
Farewell. And may...
You've disappointed me.
There's a saying in Raguna. Even the finest bullet can...
So be it. I shouldn't question your faith over such a... Let us bear witness to the moment.
Ugh, that was close. I really thought the bullet was coming for us. So, was it all part of your plan?
We were improvising.
Then you two sure have great chemistry. But anyway, those bad guys are still after us. So let's get out of here. Didn't Carlotta say something about an island up north? Let's go check it out. Wait, heads up! Something huge is coming at us!
Don't be scared. Paro is just saying hi. She seems to fancy you. I'm not exactly one for formal introductions, Paro. I know this isn't the first time seeing them. Hello, I'm Ochia. We've met before on Brand's ship. I was in this box. This is Paro, the actual owner of the box. Paro takes good care of me, and I've never seen Paro warm up to someone so quickly. Anyway, what brings you to this beach? It's not exactly a place for... So you were attacked by that... I'm guessing it was Abby who saved you. It probably exhausted itself and retreated back into your... I can still sense Abby's frequency.
What triggered Abby to come out? Something it could absorb? But then, why didn't it work?
That dragon's behavior is odd. It never leaves its territory. Long ago, this place was a sacred spot for the Order's pilgrims. Then, the dark tide hit, and all those reverberations left behind twisted things up. The remnant clouds from the Sea of Clouds drew hordes of tacit discords here. Now, their whispers fill the air, turning this once holy place of pilgrimage into the penitent's end. This dragon of dirge is a local tacit discord. It grows by feeding on the others. We were supposed to pick you up like Miss Carlotta planned, but things went sideways. The truth Mr. Carlotta wants to show you lies somewhere on the Isle. But this is not the best place to talk. The mist is thickening, and rain is coming. The mist is dangerous here. It traps reverberations, and when it collects enough, they quickly form into tacit discords. The captain, Brant, he went into the mist to rescue people, but he hasn't returned. I plan to go find him. Once I'm in the mist, my frequency will draw the creepies and crawlies away. Just in case, take this to mask your frequency and defend yourself. Ta-da! Fireworks pistol. One shot and it'll send the tacit discords packing. It's easy to use. You want to see the upgraded version? Ta-da! Magnum fireworks pistol. Use it to protect yourself. Our troop will bring you to our base soon and tell you the truth we've uncovered. I'll join you once I find Brant. But the mist is dangerous. All right, fine. It's better to see that lighthouse. It's the only safe place. Once we find him, the area up ahead is where the sea mist is thickest. Try to avoid the dark phantoms in the mist. They could turn into tacit discords at any moment. We'll improvise. Mamma mia! We'll improvise. Mamma mia! Tacitus, watch out! The high levels of corrupted remnant, and I can help with that. Don't worry. They're just reverberations. Potential tacit discords in the making. Some of them are actually our friends. We can follow them to find our way out.
Did it lead us this way because it sensed the dragon?
Possibly. Phantoms are...
The game isn't over. Here, come quickly.
I think I figured out what they're doing. We'll be out of the mist soon.
Rochia, you found me.
I'll always find you, but maybe don't do this again next time.
Why? Isn't this your favorite game? I wanted to play with you.
I know, but as your friend, I worry about your safety.
My friend? Excuse me. Are you Rochia's friend? Ah, how wonderful. You're not alone anymore, Rochia.
Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you. All is well.
Fly. Fly to the high heavens. We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death. Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people. When someone dies, the reverberations linger, but sometimes, this lingering will. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only. Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects. Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last trace. The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead looks like... We'll improvise.
Pilgrim sail. Why is it here?
In Ragunna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the sacred doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the Pilgrim's sail. It's said that when the first dark tide ravaged Renacida, that now the fools retrace the Primus's journey, reflecting on their mistakes along the way. There's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide. No reverberations. The people must have escaped. This way. I hear the sounds of fighting.
Looks like our brief intermission is over. Time to let the ghosts have their moment on stage. Come on then, let the flames of battle ignite our souls.
Is that Brant?
Only Brant would call them ghosts with that kind of flair. It must be him.
The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got popped. It'd be yours.
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles on me. Except in bets. And we've crossed paths with the rover again. Can't get luckier than that.
We shouldn't have let him get caught up in this mess. He was worried about us and insisted on coming.
Is that so? Then our gratitude to you is even greater for your timely aid. To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows. Such bravery deserves to be hailed, my friend.
Where is everyone on the Pilgrim sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the crew.
Thank you.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us.
Trial? I don't buy into the Order's nonsense. I've worked hard all my life and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get in return? Heavier taxes. When pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing, I turned to the Order for help. They said it was a divine trial and left me to rot. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. But all I got was silence. Why should I wait for peace in the afterlife when I could be living for today? How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe in it. And I certainly don't need it.
Here's a proposal. How about joining our troop? We are wanderers adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools?
Yes.
Fools on the Maybe it... Look around. This is...
Yes. The pilgrimage.
Otherwise, how could this once sacred place now look like such a hellish wasteland?
Wait. Sacred place? No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must be heading up the mountain now.
I didn't expect their faith to lead them that far.
If only they knew it was just one of the Order's lies.
Captain! First mate! We're here to help!
More hands make light work.
The first mate, but beware, my friend. By the end of this pilgrimage, you will witness the Order's cruelest deceit. The dangers ahead will only intensify.
Please, save them.
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think. This wing ray can fly us up the mountain. You two go first. You'll find very convenient to bring along.
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend.
Stay alert, everyone.
divinity above, please have mercy on me. Is this some kind of test for me? I see. No matter how harsh the punishment, I'll take it. Even if...
Even if it means death?
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
I'd wager mercy isn't on the table. However, in the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set.
Brant, you handle the tacit discords?
Of course. But with all due respect, shouldn't the captain be the one giving...
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon. We'll improvise.
None shall whisper.
Thanks, but no thanks. You think that little lizard could take me down? But seriously, that was close. The fire, as soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. Like, it wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the tacit discord back in Jinzhou, right? How about trying that again with this guy? Trust me, this could be...
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none. You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite, illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacet Discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume the dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless Tacet Discords. Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw, the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, that means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all.
In time, it ended up becoming a... I found this during... It seems the Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well. So you know them too. See, our troupe usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. It has the Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature. After we parted ways, we went search. This is what we found on its tail. And alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxidus is behind its strange behavior.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to...
At first we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our troupe has always sought the laurel. And we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once... He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach... It won't be long now. After...
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. Wind, guide me.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary, a haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. They say the most dangerous places are the safest. Penitent's End has always been forsaken. And now, cloaked in a sea of mist, even the Order's envoys wouldn't dare set foot here. It's the perfect refuge for us.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own...
Precisely why we must tackle its effects. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch...
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's halls? Don't be afraid to show a little spark.
I was just thinking about my future. Is Raguna truly lost to me forever?
Some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that really what you want? A life without freedom? Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true Raganese can turn even a ragged tent into the finest theater. That's what I'm preparing to do. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel, you know.
You? Are you... Mr. Bardolino?
In the flesh. Ha 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 ha! As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me, and I heard a voice. It was the Sentinel's voice, ringing in my head. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight? And they answered. But why Laura salad? I was baffled. And the
But why did it...
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival. An unceasing tide of revelry. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city. Performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hue. Some performance. Those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb. And then, she really did leave us.